Alright, Saft, have a good one. Thanks again for the raid. Alright. Splits are selected. Shoulders of the Giants. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm sure there was a reason why I skipped it. Thunderjaw theme. Yeah, I can't get it in my head. Can't get it in my head, so I can't tell you why I would have maybe chose not to add it to my list. Yeah, I know what you mean, just I can't get it in my head, so. I definitely am that. Very much so.
Get ready to jump! No fucking way!
You have to.
Are you out of your fucking mind, Laura? We have no choice! I'm not jumping out of this plane!
Okay, Jonah. Bye.
Jonah, you there?
But it does save life. I want to look at a potential childhood skip again. I feel like there's gotta be something. But it totally, like, happens. It's, like, totally true. That's how things work. If it happens in a video game, it must be a thing. Right? I mean, in the case of something like that, actually it could. Just because the plane's already ripped in half. Fastening the seatbelt ensures that you're going to stay within the actual, like, encased metal that's gonna brace some of the impact for you. Instead of your body flying out of it and going smacking into whatever. Oh, derpy climb. Yeah, time up to the top wasn't too bad. Just a small little false jump at the start. Yeah. I let my logic brain override things sometimes. What of it?
made it.
I'm on my way in. Almost there.
Sorry I didn't wait. Be careful.
Now, if you really want to poke holes at something, how Trinity only traps one single stone in this entire area. Because they just like, we know. We totally know that Lara's gonna step backwards onto this one single fucking stone. Didn't trap anything else here, but that one stone, they just knew she would step on that specific one.
Guess all that research paid off. Now we know what Trinity's after.
Yeah, they really didn't want us.
Do Blue Gloves.
Father's notes. I saw where the passage collapsed back there. You want me to take a look at that?
Trinity read the script. I got it. I got it.
Constellations.
Trinity breaking the fourth wall.
Sort of riddle. Pink fish.
Reading the script, knowing what's happening.
Silver-crowned mountain.
You figure that would have led to them being able to, you know, defeat Lara. But I guess they have to lose if it's in the script. But then why would they try?
Looks like it was damaged, perhaps intentionally.
No, there's a lot of unskippable cutscenes. That's how come we were going over that skip. Because that skips one of the unskippable cutscenes for us. Which is why it's, like, such a big thing. It saves 4 minutes.
Lara! We gotta get out of here. Lara! Come on!
Yeah, this one could be like 50 minutes to an hour shorter. This could be a sub 2 hour run.
Still be in there taking pictures.
If it wasn't for
Don't know if you'd be doing much.
the cutscenes.
Hey, wanna freshen up? Regroup at the cafe? Dr. Dominguez is supposed to be there tonight.
Sounds good. I'll try and decipher the riddle, see if the date has anything to do with it.
Right. Pink fish, Silver Crown Mountains, I'll look into it. By the way, this cafe is supposed to have really good food. I know the chef.
I'm not very hungry.
After all of that, I'm starving.
Hey, Mark.
Trinity's people are armed.
How are you doing?
Heard they brought in reinforcements.
I'll stay out of their way. I want to avoid what happened with the last cell we took down.
They must know we were at the other site. So much for our night off.
Where did Dominguez go?
Can't be far. He must be in the courtyard somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's look around.
someone must know something.
Good.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Kind of regretting not making coffee before stream, but other than that, good.
Any sign of him?
Let's keep looking.
I'm not really used to crowds.
You'd rather storm guards or the deathless?
No, this is fine. Jonah, he's at the gate.
Good. Be sure I'm not followed.
That moment when you're not sure if your armrest on your chair squeaked a little,
Way over the wall.
or if Teacup meowed in the hallway.
I'll take care of these guys. Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. You can't come through this way.
I heard there was some kind of crazy
Because having headphones on makes it hard to differentiate sometimes. It's like, I heard something. I'm not sure what.
You know her? She's my cousin. My
It's probably my armrest, given the timing of things.
wanted to make like an offering.
Yeah, I had a bit. I had some leftover,
All right.
so I'm
You know
like,
what?
that should
I
be
can
good
see
enough.
I won't waste any more of your time.
Spoiler, it wasn't.
Thanks for your service. Keeping us safe.
Jonah, I'm in.
Good.
I'll just drink what's left there, and that should be good enough. I don't need to brew more. I should have brewed more.
Excuse me.
Make contact with the High Consul, Commander.
Yes.
But we started another run after. Like, if this resets or something, I can get some going. We'll take a short break.
Dominguez
I'll
is not
start
just
it,
the leader of
and
the
then
cell. I think
it should
he's
be
the leader
finished
of
by the
Trinity.
time we get to the cutscenes at the end of the intro there
Yeah, I heard
that we
you.
just went through. Timing should be perfect on that.
My fault.
Someone set off a trap at the first site. They think it was Croft.
Wait,
What's wrong?
I want confirmation.
So I'm pretty sure it takes about 10 minutes
I'll
for
make
it to
sure
finish
we get
brewing.
visual confirmation.
I've never actually timed it, but I think it's about 10 minutes.
Jonah, they might have noticed
So
me.
if I start it
Try
as
the
soon
back
as I go
alley.
on break,
Find another way around.
and then 6 minutes to get there, yeah, that should work.
Doctor, son muchos de sus hombres.
Actually, it's only like 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it's 5-minute mark that starts at a cutscene. 5 minutes into the run.
Yeah, this is Commander Rourke. Dominguez wants confirmation Croft is here. You have the photo. Female, Caucasian, early 20s. You got that? Good. They'll follow.
Don't worry. Go.
The readings of the site are unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's the key to our next phase.
If this is it,
Oh, we got world record pace! Guys, we're on world
Jonah,
record
we've
pace,
entered the dig
man!
site. It's fenced off and there's a guard at the gate. I'll find another way in.
I found a good spot. I'll watch the perimeter.
Take him into the ruins. We'll be far enough out of earshot.
no, please, don't make this harder than it needs. Wait, I'm a government official.
That one looked a little
Mr. Lee,
jank. I was actually
your employment.
concerned for a second that it was going to be soft lock territory.
Jonah, Trinity just tried to kill a local archaeologist.
Oh god.
I have to find
Like, I
what
think
they're
when she
looking for.
stabbed the dude, he was facing a different direction than he's supposed to be.
Commander Rourke, all teams, get ready for...
I know this figure.
Bad movement.
Michelle got to
He almost said operation.
This should work. You're right.
This is Commander Rourke. I want the site secured ASAP. When Dr. Dominguez arrives, we all go...
Hey, Havel, how's it going?
All units, get ready. Dr. Dominguez is on his way down.
Damn, I better hurry. I've got this. This is it. Jonah, I'm entering a cave. We may lose contact.
Copy that. I'll keep an eye on Trinity out here.
cave looks like it's usually underwater. All right.
How did that not give me a roll? Rude game. Rude. So rude.
What is this place?
Ah, scary. So scary. It's one of only 2 eel encounters we actually have to do. Alright, Burrower, have a good one. Take care.
I have to find the temple Dominguez is looking for.
Blazing. Okay, we're good.
Jonah?
I felt
made
like
it.
that was a little low
In
for a
an
second.
underground temple. Whoa. That's not good.
Laura, Trinity's blasting their way in.
I can tell it's causing tremors. There's a pyramid. I'm gonna get to the top.
Actually ended up a little too high. Way too early. It's not the kind of movement you want to be able to land feet first on this part.
Shit. Jonah, get to higher ground.
Oh no, you took it, didn't you?
Hurry.
They're on their way. Doctor,
Hey, Brenda.
more men.
Thank you.
We found what we're looking for. Great. Yeah, that's what the reinforcement.
Okay.
Let's go with that
Oh my god, bad movement.
Operation Blackout has.
Imagine actually paying attention to the things Seth says.
I'll have
I
a
mean,
look
wait,
at
what?
the generator.
Sectors are coming. Be ready.
Family leader. Operation Blackout is complete.
Have to be quick.
Come in. We saw the flame spike. You okay?
Shit, there's more of them. More coming.
That was
I
a
hope
little
that's all of
jank.
them.
Right spawns were a little slow.
There she is.
And then the left guy went really far right when he came out. He didn't stop where I expected him to stop.
Stop.
No. So that got cancelled out. We're going to wait until the online co-op actually comes out because for whatever reason it's not out on release. It's coming a few weeks later. So yeah, we decided to postpone that until the online co-op part is in the game. Yeah, it's like, I don't understand why you wouldn't put that in right at release, but sure. Yep. It's also got like some movie mode where you don't actually like, you know, have to like play the game properly to see all the outcomes. Like, you can watch a mode of like all deaths or a mode of like all survived. It's like, what? Why is that a thing? No, it's full price. Get the full price title. It's looking more like Until Dawn Plus, like, in scope, though. Like, it's not like the Dark Pictures anthology. Anyway, I'm gonna run to the washroom while we got these cutscenes, because I drank a ton of water. So, I'll be right back.
I think we're looking for a volcanic mountain. The crown of silver is probably a band of clouds.
I just can't get those people back there out of my head. They lost everything.
The riddle says, chase the heart of the serpent to the Silver Crown Mountain where the twins confer. I wonder what the twins are.
This storm looks like bad news.
It's just a little rain. We'll concentrate on the Cloudy Mountain.
Cloudy Mountain. If we find it, how do we know we have the right one?
Gut feeling? It's our only clue. The mural says there'll be more disasters. The best way we can help them.
Yeah, and we checked out the prologue a little at midnight last night, and
but how do we really know?
It is a lot better looking than anything they've done.
What I felt when I took the dagger.
You mean the
hopefully the whole game does prove to be worth that price tag, but from first impressions, it looks like it is. Like it actually looks like they put effort into it to be a AAA title, not like and it's to be expected with Dark Pictures Anthology because they're pushing out one per year.
We have to trust each other.
They're kind of just reusing assets, reusing their character models, etc. They have actually a lot of big actors in it. There's Grace Zabriskie from like Requiem from a Dream. There's
should we come back in the morning?
The kid from Santa Clarita Diet, the boy, the neighbor of the main family. The Quarry. It's by Supermassive, so it's basically like Until Dawn.
Let's go.
No, it's not a new Dark Pictures anthology. There still is going to be a new Dark Pictures anthology coming this October. This is just like a full AAA title along those lines that they decided to put out as well. But yeah, it's along those lines.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it!
Yeah, it's got very much 80s horror vibes on it. Yeah.
Jonah! Can anyone hear me? Hello? Anyone?
That shit.
I have to find them.
Okay, that was some jank movement.
The Silver Crown Mountain. I'm getting closer. Someone's over there. I have to get to them.
Which, I mean, is definitely fair. That was some weird jumps, Lara. Why did she, like, turn slightly sideways on every single one of them? What the fuck was that? I'm still pretty sure that I don't need to be grabbing those feathers. Yeah, from the looks of some of the features in this one, going for plat probably won't be as annoying. Like, it looks like there's more collectibles and shit to get, but there's more features that make, you know, replayability and having to go over things a bit better. Like, there's a rewind feature, so if you are, like, on your Everyone Lives playthrough and you fuck up something, you can just rewind that bit and redo it. You only get, like, a certain amount, and I think you earn them throughout the game. So it's not like you can infinitely do that, but you can save them for crucial moments, so, like... Oh, I fucked that up. Well, rewind and, fix it. So it should make, you know, some of that achievement hunting a bit more palpable. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think you actually had to go through the entire game as well. You couldn't chapter select at all. It's been a while since I actually, like, played it myself. I've watched a couple playthroughs since then, but those are just first playthroughs, so obviously, even if there was a chapter select, they wouldn't be looking at it.
I've got everything I need. Should head back to camp. I didn't know the storm would hit so hard. This is all my fault. I should have listened to Jonah, thought it through. I never should have taken that dagger. I hope no one else was hurt. No other village. Something's still holding the supplies up. Yes! Now I can get my gear back.
Miguel?
I don't like this.
Miguel?
It does have a price. It's just not available in the PlayStation Store yet. I can't... I think it's 40 US? But it is on... I think you can pre-order on Steam already. And Annapurna released a tweet with a bunch of those types of details.
Got to be careful.
If you're not looking for all collectibles achievement hunting, first playthrough should be probably around 8 hours. So probably more around 10 for me, because I'll be looking at every little fucking thing. Etc. But yeah, Annapurna put out a tweet with a bunch of details around that kind of stuff. Run! Run away! Oh my fucking god. Thank you for the time loss. And then you fucking took the weirdest path to leave the arena. Oh my god, man.
It's working.
At least it ran fast there. Bad kitty. Pretty sure I collected enough, but just in case. Pacing? Okay, you're pacing. That was a horrible Jaguar fight. That was a horrible ass. Can you heal? Thank you. That was a really bad Jaguar fight. Hopefully Jaguar Fight 2 goes better because there is some decent time save available here.
That's part of the wreckage. Jonah! Plane!
Hills, yeah.
Are you there?
I think we can see the village through the... We can get through here. Give me a hand. I think we can see the village through the lines over there.
Yeah, it's on my wish list, so I should get a notification on my phone as soon as it is available for purchase. Which, of course, I will be doing instantaneously.
Stayed at the crash site.
Well, if you were out there, you would be able to find me.
Yeah, got the foot sound glitch.
Come on, stay close to me.
Get to hear all of Lara's 4 feet. Clump, 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 clump.
Oh. Oh.
Nope.
Almost there.
Little over a month.
Heard that before. Oh, gotcha. You right?
I'm okay. Just a couple more steps.
5 weeks.
You're all right.
I'm okay. I'm okay. How do you think built all this?
It could have been the Inca. They knew a lot about hydraulics.
The bridge is down. Maybe we could lift it with those counterweights.
Maybe.
That did something. I think the water powers the bridge somehow.
You can do it, Seth. I believe in you.
Give me a hand.
Got 5 weeks.
The water's full in the bucket.
Good. Let's see what those counterweights do. Oh, the bucket's leaking. Okay, Jonah, you can let go.
That's it. Let's get across.
We're getting closer to the village.
Yeah. Welcome to that aspect of speedrunning, too. It's like, when am I gonna have time? I have to play the same game over and over.
Jonah, help me with this.
Hey, Rug. Well, how are you doing? Why do I keep getting lunges out of you? And oh my god, this shit. Why did my camera snap that direction? Fucking hell, man. Well, at least I'll save a little bit of time. Nowhere near what I should be. God damn, I just can't get this fucking fight to behave the way I want.
Claim her treasure. The adventurer Lara Croft must outwit the
I've had one
reach the forbidden tomb,
perfect fucking
solve the
Jaguar
mystery of
2
the White Queen.
since returning to the game.
The way
One.
fraught with trials.
Handful of okay ones, but only one the way it's supposed to go. Like, I've just completely lost abilities to do that one.
High walls of the castle beckon.
I should make a command for that, shouldn't I? I did a tweet thread of like 4 posts
To avoid alerting the king.
on my thoughts about the remake. Someone want to maybe grab the link for the first tweet of that thread off my Twitter?
Find the castle.
If anyone would be so kind. Or that'll work too. Lara, go up. Yeah, for part 1 remake.
It's taller than she thought. Our hero continues climbing, looking for another way in. Our hero spies another entrance.
No, and there's a direct link. Thank you very much, Brenda. Yeah, I should create him. Thought about it yesterday, but I didn't. Nice, greedy. Yeah, I'll get to that
Confronts the extraordinary
eventually.
and danger.
I don't know when. I have no idea when I'm gonna fit that in now. I might be able to start on it soon if, you know, this grind goes well. If this grind goes well...
Almost there.
Just Remake's fine. Brenda. Name it Remake.
She recovers her footing and her goal. Now.
Yeah, my thoughts on Last of Us Part 1 Remake.
These parapets are
Thread of 4 posts.
through. She's so close. She can almost touch it, but an invisible force field stands in her way. There must be another entrance.
Indeed,
Our
Seth.
fearless
Indeed.
adventurer has reached the summit.
I have so many games, both on Steam and on PlayStation, that I haven't even played, that I own. Yeah, give us more remasters and ports, less remakes. Very few remakes are warranted. Very few.
At last, she spots a way in
And
below.
this one is 100% not one of them. Yes and no, Clooney. Like, the actual serious attempts will start next week. I'm not gonna be as quick to reset today. But I am trying to get a sub 240 today. So it's like, I will potentially continue ones that aren't in the best shape, but I kind of want to post a sub 240 today. Yeah, it plays well still. It looks fine still. It's considered an all-time fucking classic. Did not need a remake whatsoever. And I would argue that it plays better than Part 2. Like, gameplay-wise. Video game. As a video game, I would argue it's better. Yeah, but it should. But also, it's not needed. Better doesn't necessarily mean that the previous was bad.
Unlock
Like-
love's release. It worked. Ugh. Croft has entered the forbidden mezzanine. I haven't seen some of these artifacts before. great bat's wings and fur. The knight's shield reflects the lightning. There she is.
I know. So now
Now I can
within
free
a decade, we're gonna have 4 different
With
versions
light,
of the exact same
her.
story,
Unlock her love's release.
basically. 3 versions of the game
Amazing.
and a TV show.
Her heart pounding. Our hero crosses
Little
the
ridiculous.
threshold into the unknown. These are Mum's things.
Exactly, Clooney. Yeah, like I said, there's very few games that are warranted a remake.
Path was dark and is guarded by bats, said the Red Knight.
Final Fantasy VII was a PS1 game, actually.
The Queen regarded him with a curious smile and said,
Bats! I'm not afraid of bats. I'm not afraid of anything. Yeah, I'm okay with the fact that they're not gonna alter the story at all, because it's like, you don't want to do that with the classic, but it's at the only reason to do the remake, though, on a classic like that would be to greatly improve gameplay and graphics, whereas it's going to be a okay step up in graphics, a reasonable step up in graphics, and I really think it's going to be a step back in gameplay, because if Part 2 is any indication, Part 2 can only really be played in an enjoyable way in one style.
Your obsession
"It's destroying this family." Why, Princess? Your mission of daughter's heart, because you're always in some tomb on the other side of the world.
Why can't you be happy with what you have?
with what you have.
Oh, there's more coming, Clooney. Like, that was just part 1. FF7 Remake was only part 1. That's not all of Final Fantasy VII.
Dad?
That was only a short portion of the original game. Midgar is like the first few hours of what was normally like a 50-hour playthrough. It's very dialogue heavy compared to the rest of the game, but gameplay-wise, it was a very small portion of the entire game. So there is more coming. Square has a showcase coming later this year. And there's anticipation that they might have some news about the next part. I think it was 3 discs. I don't think it was 4. I think it was 3 disc. But yeah, it was multiple discs for PS1.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you, Brenda. Much appreciated. Well, and that's the thing, Mart. Like, Part 1 had a variety of approaches, whereas Part 2, it plays great. Only, though, if you play the one's approach that it's tailored to. It is absolute horrible if you want to take any other approach than that. That's the problem I have with Part 2, is it's narrow. It gives you all these tools, but there's really only one good approach for how the game's built.
Right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir.
there's anything here, we're gonna find it. It's quiet. What's your team doing?
I'll check.
We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Oh, I love the story for Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
7 and 12 I have great.
Really wedged in there. I'm afraid if we move it, we'll lose
Well,
it.
even so on Grounded, it becomes all the more apparent. Grounded, it makes it blaringly obvious. But even on lower difficulties, like, the gunplay's weak. The gunplay isn't that good. Just, you can get away with it and push through it better on a lower difficulty because you're not going to die instantaneously on getting insta-shot by broken AI. Whereas on Grounded, you're fucked. But still, playing those playstyles isn't quite as enjoyable because, yeah, it just does not handle well for that style of play. You may be able to do it on a lower difficulty, but still doesn't handle well for that gameplay.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's why I have such a huge problem with it. It's like, if you want it to be a stealth-only game, just make it a stealth-only game. Don't try to sell it on the appearance of you have all these options, but then none of those options play well.
I see people down there.
And the AI is it just inexcusable. The fact that enemies can shoot without aiming, without looking at you, and hit you instantaneously, that's just inexcusable. That's just fucking lazy. Which I hope when they're making a game that's going to be native for PS5, they'll improve, but given that, you know, they pushed it out this quick and that, I feel like they're going to just copy over a bunch of stuff without actually making much alterations. So my hopes aren't too high on that. I don't fucking care! God damn it! Couple seconds. I accidentally spammed too much. No.
Jonah, I found Incan ruins, but I think the foundation of the temple is older.
Yeah. Abby remembered where she saw that symbol. It's inside the temple.
No, I'm losing time.
Wait, tell her thank you for me.
I'm right here. You can thank me by not breaking.
I'll be right there, Laura. Hey, looks a lot bigger on the outside. What'd you do?
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I have, like, a lot of trepidation about it in just approaching the game myself. Putting aside the fact that, yeah, I just don't think a remake was a valuable use of their time and energy. Period.
Laura,
Even if it played fucking amazing, like,
I'm not breaking it.
I said this yesterday, even if it exceeds all my expectations, it plays wonderfully. It's a beautiful retelling of the story. It stays true to all the things that made the first game a classic. It looks stunning, plays well, even if it's absolutely perfect on all of those accounts. I still will hold the opinion that it was completely fucking unnecessary and a complete waste of their time and resources. There's so much other things they could have been doing than working on that. It was unnecessary endeavor. It's fucking 9 years old. It had a remaster that still looks good for PS4. It was late-gen PS3. It's not needed. It's not like you had frickin' pixelated sprites. It's not an ancient game. It's not like it had tank controls.
Jonah, I found the temple. Damn. Trinity already there, trying to blast their way in. I'm gonna take a closer look.
Forward outpost. Status report. Operation Lone Wolf underway. Trucks en route. What's the rush all of a sudden? Dr. Dominguez is here in Peru. Is that good enough for you? Aye, Commander. Sorry, sir.
I'm somewhat okay with it being somewhat like Part 2. Just, I hope it performs a little bit better than Part 2 did. Like, the animations aren't as frickin' long and jank. I also hope that it's properly balanced for, like, grounded and shit. Because that's the big problem with, that's the wrong guy. Fuck you, game.
Any idea why we're sealing everything up? Because
Can it distract? Thank you. To the correct guy.
You know why? That's above my pay grade. When the recon team gets here, maybe they'll be able to tell us something.
Something's not right.
Overnear, this is Commander Rourke. Have you achieved
Because
lockdown?
Grounded in Part 2 doesn't really have proper balancing.
Now, and make damn sure it's locked tight.
So I hope that it's at least properly balanced. Ooh, he almost spotted me. No, Lark. Door. Well, if it's a native PS5, even if there is... Well, the cutscenes will essentially... should be pretty much the same. But they shouldn't have, like, 5-hour fucking loads. If they're having it done natively for a PS5. So when you do want to do a replay and skip cutscenes,
Jonah, I made it
it
inside
shouldn't
the temple.
have excessive loads.
Something here too. Some numbers. I'm gonna clear it off.
The numbers on the pillars look like the first half of dates. Isha on the left, Shasha on the right.
Well, I should be saving some time here, just not as much as I could have been.
Steady now.
Yeah, but hard doesn't mean unfair. That's the thing. Like, hard is broken unfair in Part 2. You can have a high degree of challenge with still having proper balancing, and Part 2 does lack that.
There must be more to this.
You don't notice it as much when you play Stealth Approach, but you still see it. You watch everyone that plays Dirt Perma and watch some of their fails. Watch some of their deaths. Watch some of the ways enemies end up seeing them, shooting them, killing them, etc. A lot of them aren't fair deaths. They aren't because it's not balanced. The AI does not operate the way it should.
Okay, Jonah.
It reads your inputs more than it does actually react to the presence of the player.
Thanks. That's it. Jonah.
Hey, look. Yeah. Cat sculpture, big teeth. Oh, here. He's back.
Laura, you okay?
Yeah, I'm heading back.
Good. I think you're gonna like this.
I never said it's impossible, I just said it's imbalanced. And that's the thing I want to see, Rogue. Like, that's part of the reason why, like, beyond the fact that it's not needed since, you know, part 1 still holds up well, still looks great, still plays great. I would also rather have seen the team spending time working on something new. Give us something new. I want to see what else you guys can do. Instead of rehashing the same shit you've been doing for, like, the last 20 years. 15. For the last 15 years, you've done Uncharted and The Last of Us to death. You've done The Last of Us to fucking death. Because, well, we're getting third version of this first game now. It's like, give us something new. What else can you guys do? You obviously have some talent. Let's see what else you can do.
What are they so afraid of?
Instead of the same two things.
Shit, I lost my radio in the crash.
Where's our backup? Reinforcements are en route. Then tell them to hurry, goddammit!
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping it. There's part of me that's like, they're gonna fucking go back to Uncharted, aren't they? A musical version. I actually would take. I would take that. I would take that, Seth. If they full out went with like Merle's alternate ending of the final in that. Whoops! I'm gonna get stuck here. I'm not looting that body.
Just kill them. But why?
I would fucking take that. If they just like full heavy-handed leaned into that and made a full game like that, fuck it. Give me it. I will pay that. I will buy fucking pre-order at $100 fucking bucks and play the shit out of that.
No, I know what. Jonah?
We're downstairs. Hey.
Have you been down there?
We were waiting for you. What do you think we'll find?
The mural showed a series of trials.
I may know another way around.
Okay, I'll go ahead and meet you on the other side.
No, you shouldn't be able to run past them, but you also shouldn't be shot by enemies that aren't even looking at you. Enemies should not have inhuman peripheral vision, etc. Enemies shouldn't have god-tier aim where they can have their gun not even aimed, pointed that direction, yet hit you within a fraction of a second when you pop out of cover this direction. I'm not saying you should be able to just, like, run full out barrel through sections like you can in part 1. I'm just saying it should be better balanced. I would be okay with Grounded being more challenging and aggressive than part 1's was. It just lacks balancing, period. The human AI is busted. And when you have human AI that's as busted as that, and you have zero balancing in the player's favor, like any guns that have increased damage to one-shot kill on human skin, like you had in part 1, or, well, anything. Like, there's no balancing done to the player's favor to offset the fact that you have things like that occur. Sweet. Okay. I thought she might drop on that one.
Incredible. Jonah, I'm at the next trial. The Eagle. It has something to do with the wind.
I'm still tracking west, heading downward now. There's an underground river.
Okay, slow climate, whatever. Because I don't care about speedrunning when it comes to The Last of Us. Keep that in mind. Like, I never ran the game. I just played the shit out of it fucking casually. Look, I'm saying this for someone who just enjoyed the challenge of beating grounded the first time, and then getting better and better with playing it. Ooh, I almost threw that too early. I almost threw that grapple too early. That could have gone ugly. I actually did kind of throw it too early. That's why she did the stumble instead of landing on her feet. Okay, whatever that was.
This looks promising.
Yeah, using Caddy's setup for Spider Trial has definitely, definitely helped. Or at least Dee Dee's input interpretation of Caddy's setup, because I didn't actually really properly watch Caddy's setup. I just went off of Dee Dee's description of how it works. Blood, that worked. Jesus fucking Christ, Lara. She went sideways right at the last second before that jump.
Can't climb this one yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, June. I didn't even watch the event. It's like, I've heard Neil fucking shoot his mouth off so many times over the years at this point, being part of the community and being all involved in The Last of Us. It's like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. It's like, give me something new, and then I'll pay attention. But, like, I do not need to watch fucking Neil on stage with Troy and Ashley again. Going like, oh my god, do we have something amazing for you guys? Oh my god, we are so good. But we can't tell you yet. But oh, it's amazing. But we can't tell you yet because Neil loves his, like, surprises. Yeah.
Got to find another way up.
Like, yep, man, I'm good. I don't need to watch it. I've seen it 30,000 different times at this point. You know what role I want to see Ashley reprise? Gortys. I want to see her reprise Gortys. I don't want to see her as Ellie yet again. I want to see her as Gortys. Give me more Gortys.
Careful.
Ever play Tales from the Borderlands? Telltale? Wait, I think you've said you haven't played a Telltale game at some point. Maybe I'm misremembering.
Jonah, I'm past the Eagle trial. I must be closing in on the hidden city.
Now, Tales from the Borderlands is just as much a Telltale game as it is a Borderlands game. Like, it's made by Telltale, it's just set in the Borderlands universe. I'd highly recommend it. Like, given my love of Borderlands aside, Tales from the Borderlands is one of my favorite Telltale games. Wolf Among Us and Tales from the Borderlands are my two favorite Telltale games.
Jonah?
Which are both going to be getting sequels. Actually,
The view up here is...
later this year there's supposed to be Tales from the Borderlands 2, according to Gearbox.
I'm entering a cavern.
Jonah?
Here's some time loss.
Got to
I didn't have that animation last run.
It's giving way. That was close. Right.
Yes, Wolf Among Us 2 got a trailer announcement at E3? Lara? Can you actually squeeze through? Thank you. Yes, Wolf Among Us 2 got a trailer drop. I think it's next year it's slated for?
Jonah, I may have found it. The hidden city. I'm gonna look for the serpent with a silver eye.
I think it's slated to release next year. Yep.
Hello? Hello?
Ooh, that was close to hitting the trigger. God damn it.
Who's there? Almost. Hello?
Bye, Itzley. Do it, Seth. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And that goes beyond just my opinion. There's a lot of people that Wolf Among Us is in their top, if not their top, in their top 3 Telltale games. Wolf Among Us is universally liked. I haven't seen anyone that's done Wolf Among Us that's like, yeah, you know what, I didn't really like Wolf Among Us.
Jonah, can you answer?
Limi, one of the mods, actually, brought it up.
Dominguez is here.
No one ever really used it because it's really only viable for console.
What?
He's been here for years.
Because it's actually slower if you have a load remover. Because you have to travel a little further in-game time. It's just faster RTA. So, since console's RTA timed... Yeah.
Where's my mother?
She's settling matters. All right. Through there.
I mean, I suppose that kind of works canon, given Bigsby's character. I wouldn't feel too bad about that, Jew.
Steady, Lara, steady.
And I got that fucking meme. Good job, Lara. She let go of the fucking rope.
The smell. This must be the place Etsley mentioned. Steady, Lara, steady.
Oh, and this time I get nice, perfect behavior out of her. Love it. Well, so much for saving a minute here.
Ah, damn it! No!
Okay, take it slow.
I should still save a little bit of time, just not much.
You can do this.
It's not as much as I would like to be.
I have no choice.
It's had almost a minute worth of time saved here. I'm only going to save about 20 seconds. Yeah, I'd say probably about 20 seconds.
A serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track. Yes, through there. Ugh, the smell keeps getting stronger.
Laura, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos with Uchu.
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw one of Rocky's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Is this some kind of bloodletting chamber?
What do you got against the toe butt?
Hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels.
Okay, camera angle. Thank you so much for that. The butt part. Duh.
now to find the silver.
Well, yeah, like, that's how you get out of the way, is you jump on people's heads. Duh. I love if you could have a replay camera in a game like this. It's just like, have it like from a villager's perspective, just like, they're going about their day, and then all of a sudden there's Lara just jumping and rolling through their town, just like, the fuck was that?
Here it is.
Did you see that crazy white woman?
I'll need to be careful. I'm in.
Unuratu just left with Hakan.
It was from Crystal. Crystal themselves, it was during the Unreal showcase, announced that the next game they're working on is going to be built on Unreal 5.
On the right track. Careful.
That was a little slow. Whoops.
This looks like there's a gate I need to open.
Huh?
There's no news as to what that game's gonna fully entail. The only thing we know is that they're working on another Tomb Raider game, and it's gonna be on Unreal Engine 5. Literally the only information.
Yeah.
And that was actually before Square sold them off to Embracer. Which, I don't see Embracer really changing those plans on them, because Embracer seems to acquire studios and just let them be. Just like, alright, well, make some games and make us some money. So, if they were already working on it, Embracer's probably not going to change that plan. Yes, they seem to embrace what studios want to do. Just like, make some good games and make us some good money. I have to meet up with Hanako after... Oh my god, Lara, what the fuck? Let's lose me some time, why don't we? After, the kidnapping of her at the, thingamabob. I've done all of Judy's storyline, I've done all of Panam's storyline. I've been doing a lot of the side shit.
Looks like there's a temple down there.
I'm locked out of one of the fucking trophies, though, because I've got a bugged fucking, NCPD scanner hustle thing. That's bugged out and cannot be completed.
Captured. What's Dominguez gonna...
So, one of the districts I can't fully clear. For the trophy.
Who made these things?
I mean, to be fair, that happened with me in this game, actually. I had one of the, I had one thing bug out. I had one of the collectibles, bug out, and I couldn't complete it. Like, my original save on my PS4 is 99.97% complete. Yeah, I'll just do another one and just do... Like, I'm still gonna clear out all the rest of the districts, so I'll just leave that. Just do that one on another playthrough, I guess. Really? I had no idea. Okay, let's attach really low on the wall, why don't we? Yeah, a lot of stuff's been patched, and it was a nice price, so. Like, I knew I probably would enjoy it. I watched a decent chunk of the beginning of Maxie's playthrough. And it looked like something I would have fun with. Just with its state on console at the time, I wasn't about to pick it up, nor was I interested enough to pick it up at full price. Well, see, if you play Tales from the Borderlands, it's kind of like Tales from the... But I'm also not. There is some similarities between Cyberpunk and Tales from the Borderlands.
He's coming.
What was that pathing? Excuse you?
time to move.
It's a gritty city. Well, do you know much about like cyberpunk as a genre, Seth? Because cyberpunk is its own genre. To begin with, like the term cyberpunk literally is a genre of media. Things like Total Recall and even Demolition Man would fall in there. Blade Runner. Oh, I wasn't certain about that. I didn't like where her head was positioned in the corner when I went for it.
All right.
Yeah, anti-corporate and that is part of it. I wouldn't say ableism. Like, you could make that presumption off of the idea of replacing limbs and that, but I think that leans just more into the idea of, like, futuristic technology and where things could go. Like, well, you've got technology to replace limbs, so you can replace a limb if you fucking want to. I think it leans more into that idea than like, yeah, you're defective, fucking replace that shit. Like, I don't view it as an ableist stance. That was dumb. Slow?
Good. This is promising.
If anything, I would say it leans more into, like, perception of self and body image than anything. Like, there actually is ads for one of the cybernetic companies that, like, their ad is, like, hate your memes. And a guy it has an image of a guy tearing off his own flesh. Like, more into, like, the beauty industry's take on perception of self than anything to do with ableism. Which leans again into corporate and consumerism ideals and ideas. Alright, since this is my last long cutscene for a while... Actually, no, I've got Rippu Naratu, but I need to split in the middle of that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the washroom right now.
These figures, they look like those creatures, but they're graceful. Yashil, goddesses of protection. The silver box of Ishal was forged in paradise and brought to Earth. Did those creatures make the box? Neither false gods nor zealots shall be allowed to pass. They're protecting it. Is that why they fought me so viciously? Here they keep the box until the sun's renewal. Here. It has to be here. An eclipse and a heron. Like the tattoos on Unuratu's arm. Where's the box? Oh no, a foreshock.
Yeah, it got a lot more negative press than it deserved, for the most part. Most people that actually played it and approached it with an open mind, even at release, with all of the original launch bugs, still viewed it in a positive light. Such as Maxi Lopes. Maxi Lopes played it with a shit ton of fucking bugs. And poor optimizations for PC, where he had to, like, play around with his settings for, like, 45 minutes to be able to run the game and stream at the same time. And he still viewed the game in a positive light. Dude, it was just 50% off for the Days of Play sale. Laura, you didn't jump. You asshole. And then a slow-ass animation on top of that. Oh, there's some time loss. Fun! Alright, Rogue, have a good one. Yeah, definitely. Add it to wishlist so you get a notification when it goes on sale. Like, that's pretty much what I've done. I have a bunch of things on. I like that Sony finally added that feature. Finally. So yeah, I have a bunch of things on my wish list that are just like, they sit there and I get notifications if they go on sale, and we'll see where I'm at when it comes to both my playing schedule and finances when it does go on sale. And it's like, well, maybe I'll wait until the next sale, or maybe I'll pick it up since it's on sale, etc. Yeah, there was a... What the fuck? Fuck you, Lara. No, fuck that. Well, this is dripping into Rip Run territory. I mean, there's still some massive time save in the stealth portions, but we're starting to slip into Rip Run territory. Yeah, there was wishlist ages ago, but yeah, the wishlist really did fuck all. The only thing that you could really do with the wishlist was you could view friends and be like, yo, I see you have that on your wishlist. Hey, I'll buy it for you. Which isn't the point of a fucking wishlist. To begin with. Like, it is and it isn't, you know? Like, you should get notifications of things on your wishlist if they're on sale. And it's not like you could buy them for your friend if you saw it on their wishlist. You could just view their wishlist and see what was there. So it's like it didn't even serve that purpose properly before.
I'll have to jump. There's no other way.
Well, how bad is the time loss gonna be? Am I gonna dip into the red? Am I going to dip into the red? Oh yeah, definitely. Like, you have a lot of options in creating your character. If you are someone that likes to and tends to spend a lot of time on character customization creation, yeah, you will be there for a bit. And I will say, like, once you get a fair bit in and start to acquire resources to get good gear and upgrades and stuff, like, fuck, there's so many approaches to the gameplay. Stealth is actually fucking insanely fun in the game. It's actually some of the best stealth I've ever had in a game because of the tools you can use for it. That guy's really fucking good stealth. That's fair.
Laura, if you can hear me.
That's fair percent.
We're not at Unaratus. We're in a cave nearby.
There was a lot of issues from every group. Everyone involved at release was in the wrong. That is one of the big issues the game had. Everyone was wrong. Like, legitimately everyone was in the wrong. Other than the actual, like, individual people who worked on the fucking game. Who just are like, dude, we wanted to make a good game, and they made us push it out the door before it was ready. But all the studio execs, all the gaming industry, and then all the fucking gamers who shat all over it for no fucking valid reason just because of everything else going on. Like, everyone was in the fucking wrong. I actually didn't lose as much time as I was expecting on that split. Which means I should have been saving time on that split. If it wasn't for the two derpy things.
All these fallen soldiers, far more rebels than cultists.
Chenjumpel batelilo chhelbe shunaje.
Deishan intukul, minano nukolov, malov, yetel mishuts kansanilobel, tokil uhet dantike.
Bailey kun uchulo.
They really do, June. They really do. And I mean, that's part of the issue with gaming becoming as big and popular as it is, too. Like, it's just... the more money gets involved, the more issues are going to arise, and because there was already some issues, you know, surrounding, like, toxic places, like Activision Blizzard, things like that that already existed in the industry, money's not making any of that kind of stuff better. And when you have things like Forbes starting to take attention to the industry, and frickin' boomers with too much money on their hands that like to invest and have opinions on things that they don't understand, watching it, that's just going to compound some of the potential issues that can arise.
I'll see what I can do. Innocent eyes will blink at dawn when weakness falls away.
Amaro, remember who you are.
I am...
I really wish you could squeeze through this one. Speaking of which, one of the things that was announced yesterday is a new Ghost Simulator sequel. I'll be playing that. I don't think I'll play that on stream, but I'll be playing that. Even if I still don't have my platinum for the first game. Because of the stupid Flappy Goat minigame. Why'd that have to be in there?
Shit, it's breaking.
That was close.
I could have jumped there. Yeah, and the problems with things becoming profitable like that too is, one, yeah, okay, there's obviously the very extreme toxicity aspect of microtransactions and stuff, but then there's also the safe money issue. Naughty Dog! Let's circle this all back to fucking Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is falling into some of that entrapment of games becoming as big and profitable as they are. You get studios that, instead of going and taking risks, they're going to play it safe. Like, we've got Uncharted and Last of Us that make us a ton of money. Well, let's just lean heavier and heavier into what we already know is proven to earn us money, instead of, you know, taking risks and creating art like we used to. We're just going to go where the money is for us.
Just crossed the river, almost at the prison. There are guards.
Yeah, I wonder what hope they learned their lesson off of RE3 Remake. Like, from the community response to it. Not just, like, the general media response to it. Because general media response to it wasn't so bad. But the actual, like, community and, like, hardcore fan response to it, I hope they learned their lessons from them. That feedback. Like, I don't really care about Resident Evil, but I know a lot of people that do, and for their sake, I want to see them be able to, like, be surprised and enjoy, like, have fun with that. Because I know, like, a lot of them love that game. Maxie fucking runs it all the time. I know you enjoyed it. It's like, I want to be able to see those people enjoy it. I don't give a shit about it, but I want to see those people be able to enjoy RE4 Remake and not be disappointed in it. Yeah, see that, and that's the thing, like, you listen, well, like, to someone like Maxi talk about it from, like, a more analytical, objective stance, it's like, RE3 Remake wasn't a bad game, but it was a horrible remake. Oh my, wrong arrows.
I think we're clear.
Like, it wasn't a good representation of Resident Evil 3. As a game, it was fine. It was a good game. But it's supposed to be a remake of Resident Evil 3, and it failed on that account.
Intruder! Unaratu!
Oh yeah, Last of Us 100% is in the... It still looks and plays fine. It's a classic, and it's only been 9 years. It does not need this treatment whatsoever.
Take this key. Come. I want to show
Like,
you
I don't view remakes as entirely bad, just as a whole, generally are unneeded.
Temptation of the box is so powerful.
I'd rather see more remasters and ports.
With a fantasy.
Like, I don't ever, even if it was to get into better hands, I don't care about a fucking Silent Hill 2 remake. I would just love a port of it. I would love to play the original game on my PS5. That would be cool. That is what I would take. I can play the original controls, original everything. I don't fucking give a shit.
So, if Amaru remakes Paititi his way,
remaster and port
like
things.
He destroys it.
Yes. We face many threats from the outside, but risk is a part of life. We must confront it to remain true to ourselves.
How do you know?
Yeah, RE's not like... 7 is probably the most that the Resident Evil franchise has ever leaned into, like, actual horror. For the most part, it's definitely in the horror genre, but it's much more on the campy, action-y side of horror than it is, like, true horror.
When the crimson fire smokes, seek your mirror. It's a powerful force of accountability. That's all I know.
Do any of those creatures ever find their way in here?
Yeah, I agree with that one too, Seth. Like, certain games,
in the caverns around
the hyper-realism works. Like, games like this, games like The Last of Us, etc., but it's like... I love games like Night in the Woods and Oxenfree that have, like, such a, like, distinctive art style to them. Like... Come on, give me shit like that, too. It's amazing. Angel of Darkness. Don't know that one. I know the Darkness.
The Ashiel. There are many legends. It was long ago. But Paititi
only because Mike Patton is in it.
They protect it.
And that man has such a beautiful fucking voice, even when it's being absolutely visceral and outright terrifying. That man's voice is just something.
We have to stop it.
No, not unprepared. And not at the staying into the sector. The crowd could turn on us. This way.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it looks familiar, but it's just... right now, like, I have no idea. Good idea, terrible execution. I got that. Definitely seen that in a few things.
mountain
God,
ends
it's-
fights.
He sees it as an instrument.
I still got a decent list. I got Stray, I've got Oxenfree 2 coming, Tales from the Borderlands 2 coming. Hey, Moo! How are you doing?
All these people believe him.
They are afraid. And with good reason. Not much fun. The tomb is being
Artwork is brilliant. Final results bad. Yeah, I don't know much about the previous games. Like, I played a demo of, I think, 2 way back in the day.
When weakness falls away.
This runs okay. It's nothing special. It should be close. I should be closer to a minute ahead at this point. Actually, I think I should be a little over a minute ahead at this point, if I properly capitalized on time saves. I'm not, like, being, like, idealistic, like, matching all my golds. Like, just getting the majority of proper time save that's available. That's real, like, achievable within reason. I should be, yeah, more around a minute. A minute ahead of pace at this point. Yes, it is a proper attempt. Like, I'm going for a PB. Which is why I'm continuing right now. Like, I'm not the most happy with it, but it's on decent pace, and I still got more time save to come, so...
Good. Now to get in. That looks like my way in.
But yeah, I played like a demo of 2 when I was a kid. Like when I was around 12 or something, I think. And it didn't do a lot for me. So I didn't really get into the franchise and IP until 2013. What am I doing? Oh. Well, that could have gone a lot better. Jesus, that was bad.
Jonah, where are you?
I had some potential time save there.
On my way.
I don't think I'm getting it. I think this is pretty well going to be flat, if not a little bit of time loss.
Where's Unuratu?
We were attacked. She died fighting Trinity.
Oh no.
Where is my mother?
Your mother. She fought hard.
But that's the leader's amulet.
It belongs to you now.
She was a warrior. The eclipse draws near. If we cannot restore the sun...
I'll find the box. I won't let the cult of Kukulkan Khan get to it first.
Begin the preparations for the burial chamber. Queen Unuratu will live on, within us. Uchu, assist them with the boat. We will prepare for battle.
Can't remember exactly how much time save I have coming up. I think
with the box.
a minute between the two splits? Maybe a bit more.
Take care. We will be ready when you return.
Each split had something go wrong.
So what's next?
We'll head back to Kwakyaku, regroup and take it from there.
Yeah, it's about flat. So I had some potential time save here, but didn't really get it because that was not that clean. I double clutched on a shot. For some reason, my brain just like went to pull out the wrong weapon when I needed to do the arrows. I had the one guy stumble into my shot to do one of the arrows, so I had to wait to place the arrow at the door.
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
Well, it's better than nothing.
I suppose. We need to find the box and end this.
What is that?
So what do I have here? 16 seconds. 15 seconds. I can math. Actually, 14. No! Oh my god, Jay. I did stupid shit there. Lar off the wall. And now I did one less jump than I should have. Good job. Well, let's fuck up all the movement. Good job, Jay. Fucking hell.
Why the fuck are you still looking for that box? Hostiles in your area.
I think it's partially because it's at night and underwater. So between those two things, that's why it looks like so black.
This was a research operation. Let's just spread out and make the best of it. I'll cover that area. You first.
No, it's definitely not a ratings thing. Oh my god, get up. Well, I'm not getting any of the time save in this split. Okay, I might still get a little bit, but... There's lots of blood in this game.
Cardinal 2, all clear. What's going on, Commander? We got hit by a force shock. Kappa team.
No, I think the reason why her blood looks like that in that is because it's both night and underwater, and that's just kind of how the lighting and coloring ended up working.
Oxides have got the tertiary pumping platform. No fire. Fallen trees and block the access road to Kilo 2. Hello, Lara.
Who is this?
I've suspected you've been monitoring my communications since Mexico.
Rourke.
Commander Rourke. You've been listening to me. And now, I'm listening to you.
Oh my god. And I only got one jump? Oh my... Fuck. Lara, come on, man.
Forward outpost. Croft is moving into your area.
At least I did that properly.
Find her.
Studious Rourke.
What if they're hiding? Unless the concealment is completely blocking the heat she gives off, I'll see her.
As if looking for something in the dark and needs
Craft, for fuck's sakes, Croft. And how did... Oh my god. Fuck this split. Man, I'm not getting any time save. I will be surprised if I get time save here.
Laura? Are you okay? What's that?
I do have like 30 seconds in this split, though. Yeah, I definitely... I'm losing time. Not a lot, but I'm losing time. It's pretty shit.
Croft is on a vector toward your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
What's the matter?
Hey, I actually got good RNG.
Base camp's having trouble receiving me. As soon as this is up, we'll use it to boost the signal. How about more lights? What's the radio?
Oh my god, she didn't grab one of the fucking things. She still didn't. Okay, she did. Never mind. Fucking goddamn, man.
I guess we're the narrow.
Let's miss out on more potential time save. No, I'm still saving time here. Just not as much. Just not as much. What is what all about? You gotta give me more than that. The stream delay and everything. I don't know what it was you were referring to. Me on the tree? Oh yeah, it's just messing with her animation. It amuses me. I just spam aim because I have nothing to do but wait for a moment there. I mean, there's a couple things that my brain was like, you could be talking about. So, I just needed to be sure. Yeah, I have nothing to do but wait after I shoot the arrow there. Because I have to wait for the guy to kill everyone and then die before I can jump out of the tree. So while I'm doing that, I just spam aim and mess with her animation like that.
Jesus Christ! We have to hold her off! This is Cardinal 2. Taking shrapnel, but we're stable.
You can't hide from me.
Hi, Jonah. Yeah. It's not as easy at 60 frames. It's probably still possible, but at 30 frames, I used to actually be able to do it where if you stopped aiming at the perfect time during the animation, instead of like snapping back to lean against the tree, Lara would lean the opposite direction, so she'd just be like leaning against nothing, like in midair, and it looked hilarious. So I'd always try to do that when I was still running on PS4. I'd spam like that a bunch, and then I'd stop every now and then in hopes that she would do that, and then I would just leave her leaning against midair until I was able to move. If you look back at some of my old runs, it's probably in there, in one of them. There's no way I never had that in a PB when I was on PS4 still. I'm trying to think if I've ever had it since I moved to PS5 and been playing at 60 frames. I'm pretty sure I have, just I think it's harder to actually get her to stop on that frame of the animation.
We can do this.
Or she'll get confused and lean the wrong direction.
Come on. Where to next?
But still making her, like,
Can't stay here.
go like that is still amusing as fuck. So it's still spamming.
What was that clue? The heart of the serpent.
Something.
The heart of the serpent is in the cup, near the many stone faces.
And what kind of cup are we talking about? Some kind of chalice?
Chalice that's not very Mayan.
Oh shit, I had closer to a minute of potential time save here. How did this split go?
Wait.
The split went decent. Actually, should be saving a decent chunk of time here.
It's not
I don't
right.
think this is gonna sub 240.
The clue was left by
I think sub 240 is out of question,
Andrea
but
Lopez, a Jesuit.
you know, another
The serpent
improvement
in the chalice is a symbol of Saint John. We're looking for a Christian
is possible.
holy site.
Like a church of San Juan? That's a pretty common name. Could be dozens.
Not within tracking distance from Paititi.
Splits will be a little worse to compare against, though, if this PBs.
Come on. The road is this way. We'll get out of here, talk to some people.
Still some time save scattered throughout the run, though.
Okay.
Just in different spots. And not as big
What would I do?
amounts. There's no massive time saves anymore. They're more 20 seconds or less for the most part. Yeah, I'm saving a decent chunk of time here. Do I have another 14 seconds worth of time save anywhere? I'm not sure. I've got 6 seconds here.
This is it. Church of San Juan.
Can't remember the next split, how that went.
Abby, ¿puedes ayudarme con esto? Está dañado.
Espere. Usted es la Tala.
Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why see anything? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help.
I really wish you could restart checkpoint on that one. I've tried it before and it teleports you all the way fucking back. Or this one. Either one, just to speed up this slow walk.
Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez. And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings.
Those notes were written by the founder of the Sector 7. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse.
I can't find a heron in an eclipse. A heron in a sunset will do.
There's a whole mural.
When we find out,
That mural's so dumb. Like, why is it not actually an eclipse? Why?
Found something?
Who in the art department did that?
There's an inscription.
And who else had to look at it and approve it? And no one caught the fact that that's a sunset, not an eclipse. It's not what a solar eclipse looks like.
I wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
Ah, Dorian, this should be hell. This run's actually not that good. This should be like at least a minute better.
The mirror looks. I'll give you a boost.
That how's it going, Dorian?
Let's have a look at these frescoes.
These people look like they were tortured.
I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5, Jesus falls a second time.
Station 5, Jesus falls a second time.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said it was Saturday. Tomorrow. No, Lara, you ass! Well, so much for time saving this split. Can you oh my god. I hate when that one happens. When you get the, like, the little click sound effect, like you actually hit the prompt, but she doesn't actually, you know, grab the thing. Like, why is that a thing? Yeah, there's watching without audio, and there's watching without video badges that you can put on. Don't know why. I mean, in a way they make sense, but I can think of very few times where they'll practically make sense to be used.
This is Roar.
Unbelievable. She's damn good. I'll give her that.
Yeah, and if we don't find her before she...
You all right?
What's he? Huh? Gamefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on you right now, Stained.
That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
Should be in chat appearance setting. Somewhere in there. No, it doesn't do it if you automatically. You actually have to set it to, like, let the streamer know, like, you're doing audio only or something like that.
Jonah!
So it's like, it does have a practical application, but, like, how often will that be used and needed? For the most part, it's only people using the badge just because they can for the memes. Like, that's the only time I've seen it so far, at least, is just people doing it for the meme. Of like, yeah, I'm watching without video. Yeah.
Go, we got this.
I know. Trust me, when I first saw that those badges existed, that was the first thing I looked at. I'm like, can I, like, put that I'm watching without audio or video? It's like, nope. Well, that sucks. Oh yeah, I totally would have too. I 100% would have. I mean, that's a fair application of them, Seth. It actually is a good application of them. Oh sweet, I got like the little speedy zoom forward there, which means I might actually save like a 1 second or 2 here, which is really all I can save. Wow. 0.2 seconds off of a glod. What do I got? I got some potential here. Saving time in this split's so hard unless I want to take it to run-killing risk territory.
How much longer?
I actually probably should reset my best in this split. Because the best that I achieved on this split was a run that had pretty much gone into dead territory near the end. But I'm like, well, it's close enough. I may as well finish the run. So I figured, fuck it. And played this final split, like all the platforming, super fucking risky.
All the way back as far as
I
can
did
remember,
every
it's
little
always
time
been
save possible and actually hit them.
I could have had a family.
Like all the risky movement, jumps on walls and that Lara can easily derp on, I went for all of them.
We will get the box.
But actually pulled them off. So it's like, yeah, I don't... Chances of me actually ever doing that again, unless it's another dead run, is pretty much non-existent. Nice, Stained. I haven't had Greek in a long time. There's a really good Greek restaurant that I used to go to in Calgary.
Your Highness.
Lara.
The guy that owned it
Where's
was
the box?
legit from Greece
Amaru
and
has it.
really cool guy.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy.
Hey, frozen pierogies aren't bad,
We'll have to adjust the plan.
depending on the brand. Some
Take your time to
I've
prepare
had some
yourself.
that are pretty
We
gross,
gather
but
intelligence and fighters.
frozen pierogies
Thank
aren't
you.
bad. They don't even come close to comparing to homemade, but they're still good. Recommended is boil them until they start floating, take them out of the boiling water, and then throw them into a frying pan with butter and fry them until both sides are like a crisp golden brown.
Kukulkan's army will
And then
follow
eat 'em
the
with,
Sac
like,
Bay
sour
to the
cream or
Great Stone
something.
Bridge to reach the pyramid. If we approach them,
You're gonna...
we have the best chance to intercept them, but we could easily be overwhelmed.
You're dead to me.
If we go in this way, it'll be more secure.
Fucking dead to me.
Or they'd slip through our fingers.
Can we do both? If we approach head-on, I can go around the other way and
Fair
access
enough,
Cypher.
but if you want to get the best flavor out of them, especially when they're frozen ones,
I believe this is the best option.
if you want to get the best pierogi experience out of them for when it comes to frozen ones, that is the best way to prepare them.
Let's go.
I mean, that's the best way to prepare them, period. Whether they're fresh or frozen, just fresh tastes so amazing that, like, you can eat them a number away.
Your path lies that way.
No, green splits actually are bad, Nico. So,
I want you to have this.
unless you actually mean, like, regarding the stream title, we're definitely not.
I can't.
After today,
It's still possible, but I doubt
we
it.
keep the sun, but you remove the shadow.
How's it going, man? Yeah, if you're talking about like the sub 240 in the stream title, yeah. It's possible, but highly doubtful at this point. I need to pretty much match Glod's. I would pretty much need to match Glod's in these last splits. This run's been okay, but not great. Just yesterday's run was not good, period. The only reason yesterday's run was a new record was because of the new skip. Like, without the new skip, yesterday's run would have been well off of record. Not like well off of record, but it definitely would have not. It wouldn't have even been within a minute of record. Whereas this run's better than yesterday's run. Just not great in itself. Yeah, let me know the brand, because, like, Chimo is, I think, pretty universal. I think you can get them a lot of places. They're one of the bigger frozen brands, and they're decent.
More helicopters. Your shield. Trinity's hunting them.
Cardinal 8, visual on hostiles. Changing course heading to 105. Establish kill zones and hold them off the temple at any cost. Good progress in all sectors. We are losing a lot of people. All units, stay away from the walls. Stick with your comrades.
The source of the smoke. I can reach it.
Get out of here with that Polish spelling. I'm gonna ban that word. I mean, air frying would actually be better than microwave. Mrs. T's, I don't know that one. Yeah, stained. It's P-E-R-O-G-Y. I'm Ukrainian. I mean, I have a Polish name, and I do have Polish in me, but I'm a lot more Ukrainian. And all the recipes are Ukrainian versions. Although, when it comes to pierogies, there, like, really isn't a difference. Just the Polish spelling bothers me. I much prefer especially because it's what I've seen my entire life. The Ukrainian spelling, it's like I'm much more comfortable. Like, I like the Ukrainian spelling better. Yeah, I'm a puke. I'm a puke, man. I'm Polish and Ukrainian. I'm a third generation Canadian Polish Ukrainian, so my ties to Europe are pretty much non-existent, and I can't speak fuck all other than, you know, foods. But yeah, that is my heritage. I've heard a lot of Ukrainians spoke at family gatherings, just couldn't understand a fucking word of it.
We've cleared the way to the temple.
We're pushing through too. Almost there. Where's the
Yeah, my baba spoke Ukrainian and that during family gatherings when certain relatives were over. But it was really only the old, like, no one young spoke. It was only the older people that spoke in Ukrainian.
Jonah, Rourke is dead. I'm going after Dominguez to stop the ritual.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Why did my brain suddenly forget about the save and grab there? Yeah, Baba, I've found that Baba is a pretty universal, in certain regions. Like, a lot of languages use Baba. Though there is a couple that use it for a grandfather, which I found kind of interesting. Like, that it, depending on the language, it can change gender.
Let the sun hit.
Oh fuck, I forgot to prep this! Oh, a little slow there. Is it Dad in Greek? Oh, interesting. I don't like your positioning, sir. Please do not mess with me. Do not shoot me, do not shoot me, do not shoot me, do not shoot me, do not shoot me. Thank you, bye!
Nothing would stop me. Remaking.
Yeah, Baba for Ukrainian and Russian is grandmother.
Take control of our destiny.
It's actually short for babushka. But I've never met anyone that calls their grandmother babushka. We call her Baba. Yeah, like Baba Yaga. Exactly. That's why Baba Yaga is Baba Yaga. That was a little messy. In Alabama. Hey, so how's it going?
Only make me stronger.
Are you fucking kidding me with that arrow, man? I should have went to the pistol. I should have went to the pistol. That's my fault. I should have went to the fucking pistol. Oh, that's brutal, man. I actually had sub 240 there. I had sub 240 there. Barely, but I had sub 240 there. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Fuck. Yeah, I should have moved to the pistol.
Protect by it. Please. Please, Sarah.
I will.
Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go for like a 238 DD. I think that's what I'm gonna grind for, is a 238. Like, even if it's a 238 59. Just something in a 238.
To claim her treasure,